Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, it is soup time with Jeff Meacham. Yay! Oh, sorry. It's actually Dad's on Wrestling.
I don't think so, Tim.
He is Jeff Meacham. He is the Renegade Wrestling JJ Williams, and this is Pinky.
Jeff the Superman Meacham.
This is bomb.
And I'm not wearing flannel, but I guess that'll make me Al Borland.
Oh.
This is bomb ass Progresso chicken and wild rice soup, and I wasn't about to stop eating my soup for the goddamn show. So we do
Especially when we have 50 wrestling themes to talk about.
That's right. Soup gets cold quick, y'all.
Alright.
This is from WWE.com.
Yes.
This was posted back in September of 2013 and reposted recently. And JJ and I thought it would be a good idea to go over the list and give our opinions on what WWE.com thinks are the 50 greatest wrestling themes in WWE history.
Yes.
Because, yeah.
And Jeff doesn't know this yet, but after we get through the list, I added a few songs on here that I think are glaring omissions.
Uh-oh. Surprises for Jeff on his show.
That's right.
Having the soup.
On our show. It's not the Jeff Meacham show no more.
I know, sorry.
It's Dad's on Wrestling.
Okay, I'm sorry.
It's soup time with Jeff Meacham.
No.
That's right.
Oh.
Alright, so, and we're actually even going to play a couple, seconds of clips of the songs because, well, that's just what Jeff wanted to do. And when Jeff Meacham wants to do something on the Jeff Meacham channel, God damn it, it has to fucking happen.
Because it's Jeff Meacham.
So, the number 50 song, according to WWE.com, if I can get this thing to work for me.
That's what she said.
Okay, that's about enough of the Orange Oompa Loompa.
Will you stop with the Taz hate?
13, Taz's theme.
Now, this was more impactful in the months leading up to.
Yes, up to his
His
debut.
debut, because
Because all we would get was the heartbeat.
and the little 13 logo. That's all we would get. We had no idea.
No clue what it meant. No clue who it was. I like that song better than the Cypress Hill Thug Superstar.
Thug Superstar was a horrible ripoff of Rock Superstar. It was terrible.
It was just fucking Cypress Hill trying to make money off the song. They had Rock Superstar, and on the rap CD that came out with that, because it was a double album, a rock and rap CD, they had Rap Superstar. And so they tailored it to Taz, made it Thug Superstar. It was like,
whatever.
no Cypress Hill, stop trying to ride the wave of that song. I like 13. Taz has become a dick lately, but can't deny the impact of the song.
Okay, I need to clarify. Taz was a dick during the Joey Ryan TNA storyline. I like Taz. I made fun of him on Twitter. We called him Oompa Loompa. He blocked me.
I made a meme.
Yeah, he made a meme with green hair and orange. It was bad. It was bad.
Found a Taz picture, colored some green hair on him. Oompa Loompa, doopity doo, beat me if you can, survive if I let you.
But for the record, I don't dislike Taz.
No. I never did either. I just kind of, rode the wave that Jeff Meacham started there.
Once again, it's all my fucking fault.
That's right, it is.
Whatever.
Number 49, I don't have the clip for. Why, I don't know. I'm sure it's on my desktop. I was just too lazy to go get it. You look fly today, too cool.
Now, not the turn it up. Yeah, not that one. The one that then Rikishi all used.
Yes. And then Rikishi used for his solo career.
Right, that's why he became a bad man.
I'm a bad man, doing bad things, bad moves, bad cars. Like, shut the fuck up.
It's like, Rikishi, bad problem, shut the fuck up. Yeah, you bad, you're wrong for that. Go team with Haku and shit.
It's like, hopefully you didn't record that song for The Rock.
I did it for The Rock. Rock's like, hey, you fired.
Damn.
Oh, man.
I like the song. I don't know if it deserves a spot on the list. There's all of these songs, let me just say right now, all these songs are good.
Yeah.
Are they great? Some of them I argue.
Yeah, this one in particular, it's like, okay, it was a cool little ditty for at the end of the day, a really flash in the pan tag team.
Yeah.
They weren't the Hardys. They weren't Edge and Christian.
They weren't the Dudleys.
They weren't even the APA.
Get out of my head.
I know. It's
They
like,
weren't the Outlaws.
and they weren't the Outlaws toward the end of their first run. So it's like,
They weren't Rockin' Sock.
well, Rocky Sock was even then brief as well.
I know.
So it even got passed on to Rikishi, and he used it more than Too Cool did.
Yeah.
So I'm not a fan of this song. It's all right, but like I'm not fitting on the list.
Yeah, I'm a fan of the song, just not really for the list. Number
Right.
48. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and go on record and say this is one of the greatest songs that they've come out with within the last 5 years or so.
Yeah. And it's scary that it was 5 years ago that he was using this.
Roughly, yeah, give or take.
Yeah. 2009.
Okay. This song, for the longest time, was Bruce's ringtone for me.
Yes.
Because even when he got out of wrestling, he still fucking loved that song.
Yes.
I wish Drew would go back to using it and would just get out of 3MB.
For the record, Drew McIntyre, Broken Dreams.
Yes.
Yeah.
I wish he would get out of 3MB, go back to using that song, but unfortunately, I don't think it's going to happen.
You know, I'm re-uploading the pictures to my professional wrestling history page as I go along here, and I captured the picture of Drew McIntyre that we took at Access, he and I. And it's scary that as little as 5 years ago, he was the chosen one, the Intercontinental Champion using Broken Dreams.
chosen one.
Yeah, not that chosen one.
Okay.
And now he's second fiddle to Heath Slater. Third, because you rarely see him wrestle anymore.
Jinder Mahal has got more stroke in 3MB than Drew McIntyre
And
did.
that is ridiculous, because Jinder Mahal was Great Khali's sidekick feud at best.
Yeah.
And Heath Slater, great as he was in Nexus, never got anything better than that.
No.
Core or not.
No. I like this song. Personally, I wish it was first part of the top 25 as opposed to the bottom 25.
half. Yeah, I agree.
Because the song is just fucking epic.
Yeah, and the same band did Mikey's song, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, Shaman's Harvest.
Yes, they're a great group.
Dragonfly.
Dragonfly was mine. That's right. That's right.
Number 47. And it just repeats from there. So we can just go ahead and cut it here.
But
Special Op the Shield.
even as repetitive as it is,
Yeah.
it is less than 2 years old, and it's in the top 50 all time. Is that a bad thing? Is it a wrong placement? I don't think so.
I have a little bit of an issue with this song being on the list, only for the sheer newness of it, not by awesome song and effectiveness, though.
Right, because at the end of the day,
You know, the Wyatts are on here too. Just we'll get to it more in depth when we get to it. But like those two songs are the ones I have the biggest issues with being on here
they're
because
so brand new. Exactly. But
even Cult of Personality goes back to 2011. But compared to some of these other songs that have, you know, fucking 10, 20-year-old songs,
they're not on the list. Yeah, it's just like, it doesn't make sense. But for me, I have always been a fan of the Shields theme.
Yes.
It's new, and it shouldn't be on this list yet.
no.
But-
Honorable mention, maybe.
Yeah, but you know when that military call hits, shit's on.
Yes.
If you fuck with the authority, at least until recently, your shit was in. You're
Yeah.
done. You
Exactly.
heard that call, here they came, you better run. Or figure out how to hide your ass.
Exactly. Number 46, we don't have the clip of. Same with 45, so we're going to just go quickly over these. Drums in the Night, Steve Blackman.
I never liked Blackman.
Never liked Blackman, but it's a good song. Very energetic, up-tempo. It's a good workout song.
The thing is, it's energetic up tempo, which Steve Blackman never was.
I agree.
So it didn't fit him, I don't think.
Okay, I can give you that.
Okay.
It was still a good song, though. Maybe used for the wrong person.
But top
But
50
as far as
all
a
time in
Jim
the history
Johnston...
of, yeah, and top 50 all time in the history of WWE,
Yeah,
no, I don't think so.
Number 45, another newer song, Making Moves, the Primetime Players.
Now you have the other one,
Yeah.
the first one, which you think is better.
Personally, I do, yes.
I like them both, but again, way too new to be on a top 50 all time. You gotta
Yeah.
remember, if we're talking about WWE history, because WWE considers itself wrestling history,
Mhm.
the first real full-time theme songs of the modern era were the Freebirds in 82, 83.
Right.
So
But that wasn't even WWE.
what I'm saying is the last 31 years, all these themes over the course of the years. And Primetime Players is in
No.
the top 50? No.
Number 44 is a song I didn't know by this name. I always knew it as Around the Stars.
God damn.
Maven. Apparently it's called Tattoo.
And does May even have a tattoo during the WWE run?
I don't think so.
I don't think he did. So what the fuck?
He did.
He did?
Oh,
I never
He
noticed
had-
it.
He had a little he had a tattoo I
Shoulder?
believe, on his shoulder of his mom's
Okay.
name, I believe.
Okay, I never even
That would
noticed
be a
it.
question for Joey Styles, I guess, because Joey Styles is in charge of .com. What the fuck, Joey?
I love Maven. I love that song. I always loved the words to it.
Yes.
Especially when it got to the bridge and the chorus.
Yeah, and it fit
Yeah.
with the theme of the original Tough Enough season.
Yes.
That's where Maven got it from. This is the Tough Enough theme first. So, Maven being the original Tough Enough champion, male champion, it made perfect sense for him to adopt this, and it worked for him for the longest time.
Now, another song that he never got to use but got recorded was by Mercy Drive, basically doing a more heel version of that.
Ooh, that would have been good.
Same beat and everything. The song's called Memory.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was done around the time of his heel turn after the Survivor Series 04.
Right.
But then he got released before it was finished. It was around the same time Randy started using Burning My Light.
Oh, man. That sucks.
You know, Maven was a traveling buddy with Randy, so he had them do the
Both
songs
songs, yeah.
and just never got issued. I have it
Oh.
because I have Mercy Drive CD, and you can clearly hear it's that same song.
Oh, okay.
Different lyrics and
You
everything.
have to play it for me at the time.
Number 43 is personal favorite of mine. Ken Shamrock called The Ultimate.
Now, Ultimate for obvious reasons, Ultimate Fighting Champion. And I dare say it's one of your personal favorites because he was starting to really come into his own when you started watching.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I had seen some of the first UFC pay-per-views with Gracie and Shamrock and Severn. So when I made the transition to WWE, it was a familiar face.
Okay. Yeah.
You know, and you're absolutely right. He was coming into his own. He was, you know, not far away from winning the Intercontinental Tournament and becoming
Just
the
won the
champion.
King of the Ring before you started watching. Just won it.
Became tag champs with Bossman.
Yep.
You know, Corporation.
Union.
I love that theme song. It's just a great, again, just like the Blackman one, very good workout fight song,
Yeah.
but it more fit the character.
Yeah, it sounds very much like a UFC fighter's entrance music. Like
Blackman's, I think, was seriously trying to capitalize off the whole Shamrock thing because they were having their feud or
in
whatever,
Lions Den matches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
but it just didn't work the way Shamrock's did.
No.
Number 42. Alright, I came to play The Miz.
Now this is one you know.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't want to like him or his goddamn song, but he won me over, the little shithead. Because I liked him in UPW,
Mhm.
and when he came to the E, he was the host of SmackDown, and whatever. Then he had that Reality Check song for a while, which was just
I loved that song.
Did you really? I didn't like
I
it
did.
at all.
I did because, although generic,
Mm,
it really, really kind of fit.
okay.
You know, and especially I remember watching the Titantron in the beginning, the whole ooh type of thing is like,
What a dick! Yeah, seriously.
It fit his character at the
did.
time.
It did, and you know,
Now, he didn't start taking off until he got that.
right, because
But-
this one,
Came after the Miz Morrison breakup.
right, and this one when he started with U.S. Champion, Money in the Bank, and leading to the title, and this has lasted throughout the last 3, 4, whatever it's been, 4 or 5 years now, and it's endured through his babyface runs, heel runs. It fits him because the true Misfits, like you really do think the Miz is awesome, and he don't always come to play. Sometimes he comes to fight and whoop that ass, but more often than not, he's here to play the game.
Yeah, and
So-
just like you talked on the first episode about how you never wavered with Hogan, I've yet to waver with Miz.
Right, I know. You're one of the few.
I wavered from Randy because he's turned into John Cena version 2.0.
Lord, I know.
But I have yet to waver on the Miz. I pray to God that they don't make me.
I know. Yeah.
But I have stood idly by the Miz, and I just love the hell out of that song. It is a great song.
It is a great song.
And I think it's well placed, in the bottom 10 of this 50. It shouldn't be,
it's
way
still, it's
up
still
there.
very
It's still
new.
new.
Yeah.
Number 41. ...2014 WWE Hall of Famer Jake the Snake Roberts.
Snake Bit. Yep. And the only time he didn't use this in WWE was when he turned heel in 1991 into his departure in 1992. It was like trust me. It was like a little humming sound, but other than that, it was Snake Bit, and it fit. It did because it's as much as a babyface as he was, it sent him this ominous presence that was coming in, this dark, sinister presence that was going to come in and just wreck your shit.
Yeah.
And Jake the Snake, throughout all his demons, throughout all his whatever, he commanded the audience, and part of it was the entrance. Part of it was the sinister music, the bag over the shoulder with the snake, and just these cold, dead eyes like, I'm gonna fuck you up.
Yeah. Number 40.
Which one is it? WWE song. Okay.
I
Problem
believe
is-
that's the one they're talking about because they're talking about WWE theme.
I know, and I have a problem with that. They did not need to fuck with his thing.
No.
Goldberg's WCW entrance song, much like that one, but different tones here and there. But his WCW thing took him through 173 victories. No problem.
Yeah.
And
It's just like Booker T's.
Yeah.
For the most part, Booker T's carried over. They added the whole, can you dig it, sucker?
But other than that, the last 20 years this year, Harlem Heat thing.
Yeah.
So,
DDP's is another one. I don't think they needed to change it. They should have just left it the self high five thing.
well, I wonder.
Hey, yo, it's me, it's DDP.
Well, I wonder.
Huh? What?
I wonder how much of a license WWE got to play off the Nirvana song, where Vince kind of went, no, not a good idea. I don't want to pay that guy. But with Goldberg, they had to WWE it because Vince can't have anything that's not his own.
Yeah.
Like, just leave it. It was good. He used it like the first month, and they changed it when he faced The Rock. Like, what the fuck, man?
Yeah.
But I do like Goldberg's theme overall. Great. I don't like Goldberg, but his theme is just powerful.
Yeah, it was another one of those, you knew shit's about to go down.
It's
As
going
soon as
down.
you heard that music, it's like, oh shit.
Here we go.
Let's go, Goldberg.
And that's it.
Are the cops here?
Number 39.
See? See?
And that's the only time you see me do anything with ICP.
I thought the cops.
Oddities by the
By
the Oddities.
yeah.
It's ICP, Insane Clown Posse. I am not an ICP.
Nor
song,
am I. Sorry, Liana, but no.
But there are a few of their songs that I kind of dig, and most of them tied to wrestling. They're either the songs they used in like WCW for themes, Chicken Huntin', or this one.
Yep.
Or Downs with the thing was called Down with the Clowns that they used during their brief TNA run.
Okay.
The theme songs that they always picked for them to come out to wrestle were catchy little ditties. I was like, okay, I can kind of get behind this.
Because I'm not a fan of the music as a whole, but
No.
Violent J and Shaggy are wrestling fans at the end of the day,
Yeah.
and they know how to pick their shit because they listen to wrestling songs all their life.
Yeah.
So it was good. And the Oddities, it was a weird ass little group.
Yeah.
But you know what? The song fit them perfectly.
They did. And
Having Sable there was weird, but other than that, it was a good little
freaking
ditty.
Golga coming out with a little stuffed Cartman doll.
Good old John Tenta.
Mhm.
Good old John Tenta. God rest his soul.
Number 38.
Well, here comes the pain.
Next big thing, Brock Lesnar.
Now, it's no longer a callback because he's no longer the next big thing.
Yeah,
He
he is the big
He is the
thing.
big thing. And this is one of those, like Goldberg's, like ones we're going to get to later, I'm not going to say, that just endure.
Yeah.
Brock doesn't need a whole lot of flash and a whole lot of pomp and circumstance. He just needs a little basic ass drum and rock riff, and he's set to go. Because he's going to come out there and whoop your ass. I don't like Brock anymore because I just think he's a little crazy. But I always liked his song. Always.
I did too. There's just one part of the song that I've never really dug. Let's see if I can get to it without having to play through the whole thing real quick. Come on. They just got to go into it here.
We're live, kid.
Yeah. Give us a second here.
I don't know what he's doing, so.
Here.
Yeah, it takes away from the impact.
The little bridge where the DJ's scratching the beat and everything,
Like, that's not
and then it
bad.
drops back. It's like, that's not Brock Lesnar.
That's not bad.
You can totally tell that they made this song around the same time that they did Basic Thugonomics.
Yeah.
Around the same time SmackDown had the My Life entrance theme when they were really trying to play up the hip hop aspect, UPN, trying to cater to the urban market.
I'm not gonna
That is the only part of the song that really doesn't fit.
Exactly.
What do you mean urban market, sir?
I'm not
Do I need to say it? Do I need to say it? United plethora of Negroes.
No.
United plethora of Negroes, UPN. Okay? That's what I said. That's what he said. He just didn't say it. Okay, I said it because I don't care. It's my channel.
It just didn't fit for Brock Lesnar.
It did that part of it did not at all. It was like,
That's my only beef with that song. Otherwise,
Agreed.
I love that song to death.
yeah. I look to this day.
Yeah. Number 37.
All right, let me put on my old man in wrestling hat on for a minute.
Mastodon for Vader.
I like everything about it except the vocals. The vocals are corny.
It's
Time, it's Vader, time. Yeah, it's corny. Now, had Jim Johnston thought about it, because the beat to it, I mean, he talked about it beyond the mat,
Yeah.
constructing the beat, because there's this big plotting, you doom, 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 doom. But his theme in WCW was just fucking epic, and I wish I had it, because I'm not going to vocalize it, because I can't hum like that, but his theme WCW fit Big Van Vader so well. If they had just borrowed off of that, it would have been 10 times better.
Okay.
And if y'all know what WCW Vader theme is, send it our way and we'll play it next time we do a show, because it's great.
Number 36. You gave me the list. I just put the songs on here in order.
I know. I didn't really look. I just kind of copied and pasted.
Now,
I like Sheamus' song, but again, it's still too new.
well, it's about as new as I Came to Play
I know.
or Broken Dreams, and like we didn't have a problem with those being on the list.
Maybe it's just my thing with Sheamus.
Yeah, I I have issue with Sheamus and how much he's accomplished in such a short amount of time, and basically just being like, "Here's the keys to the kingdom."
And not compared to, again, Miz in a short amount of time too, but Miz worked his ass up before he even came to the E.
Yeah.
Sheamus was Triple H's workout buddy, and here you go, Silver Platter Kids. Sorry, Sheamus.
I do
Good
like
theme
the
though,
song.
good song though. Yeah, it fits.
I think it's in a good spot on the list. 36.
Out of 50, all right.
Number 35, before I even press play, needs to be a lot higher. There's no reason that song shouldn't at least be top 20.
Thank you.
Number one. Number two, these guys never had a bad song to begin with.
True that.
This is the WWF song. They came out to, if I'm not mistaken, Iron Maiden.
Yes.
Okay.
With AWA and Jim Crockett. So you can't go wrong with the Road Warriors thing.
No.
Even in TNA, they had an offshoot of this that was still good because TNA, all what the fuck's he doing? But before Church came along, like the fuck. But yeah, the Road Warriors theme at least top 20, if not top 15. Again, simple, but impactful as hell.
I
It
agree.
didn't need to be all fast and freaking rock concert. It was just a. It was just like, here they come. Get the fuck out of the way while you can.
Yeah. Number 34.
Should have warned me. I could have done it properly.
Live in Fear, the Wyatt family. Now, we already touched on this when we did this Shield. I think it's too new to be 34.
Out of 50 all time, even 34 of all time.
As epic of a song as it is.
Right, because as crazy as the Wyatts are, this is very upbeat little tempo, like wee. It's like, no, these fools are crazy.
Yeah. All right, number 33.
Here we go. I hate the name of the song WWE uses. For the record. WWE calls this song Rap Sheet. We get it. He went to prison, okay? We get it. He did hard time. But don't call the damn song Rap Sheet. This song was his before he even came to WWE. That was made public knowledge. This is Harlem Heat's song.
God dang it.
This is one of the most enduring songs in professional wrestling
Indeed.
history.
Second, maybe only to Sean's Sexy Boy.
Seriously, they came out at the same time, right around the same time. Maybe Harlem Heat was a couple years after, maybe a year and a half after. But, it's endured. It's stuck with Booker T. He had that brief little rap ditty off originals like Whoop-De Shit Basil.
Yeah.
You dig it?
Yeah, and then he had the
One of a kind.
he had a matchup with Rob. I was going to say, the matchup with Rob, they were tag team champions. Other than that, this has
And
been
King
his...
Booker. He didn't use it during his King Booker.
Right, but notice I said Booker T.
Yes, true.
Booker T has used this song for almost 20 years. So it'll be 20 years at the end of this year, I think. If not the end of last year.
Arguably, it's one of my favorite WCW songs of all time.
Oh,
Yeah.
definitely the top 10, if not top 5, because it's endured.
Yeah.
It went with him throughout his whole rise to stardom.
Yeah.
Great song.
Number 32.
Enjoy it while it's playing, kids.
CM Punk's Cult of Personality, performed, of course, by Living Color.
Yeah.
Now, you have a different story with this than I do. Because I heard him use this on the indie circuit.
Yeah.
I heard him use this at Gorilla.
See, I never
And
saw
on,
him.
and on Ring of Honor tapes. So, for me, him bringing this back when he made his epic return a week and a half after he left for good.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, good job. That was so botched. I'm sorry. I love that story. That part of it was botched as hell. But Hunter going out of his way to pay off Living Color to use this song was like, God damn, this is some serious shit. They're really gonna push this guy.
And then they got to play him to the ring for the streak.
Oh God.
Yep.
I literally was. You saw me. Edge of my seat, like, oh my
The only thing
God.
that would have made that better is if it had been in Chicago and they played him to the ring for the streak.
Yeah.
Amen to that.
But Cult of Personality is a great song. I loved the song before I knew Punk used it.
Right. It's a great
I've loved that song since it first came out.
in the late 80s.
Number 31. WWE's great attempt at the headbang segment of Bohemian Rhapsody.
That's right. Okay.
Christians at last.
Christian has been very lucky over the years. Once he broke up with Edge, he's had a great amount of singles hits.
Yes.
His solo theme by himself before The Brood was actually it was off Volume 4.
Yeah.
Not a bad little ditty.
I love that song.
It's a great song, and every song since this one has also been good. You got the versions of Just Close Your Eyes over the years. This one, though, really announced to the world, like, hey,
I am my own man.
I'm my own man now. I don't need Edge anymore. And sure as shit if he didn't, because Christian went higher in the singles ranks rather quickly.
Mhm.
You know, he feuded with Edge in 2001, he joined the Alliance, and then over the course of the next couple of years, he
The
was just
Americans.
he was just racking up tag and IC wins without Edge. It was great, and it really brought Christian to his own.
Unfortunately, that's where his cement wall was, though. It took him leaving to go to TNA,
When
becoming champion there, coming back, Edge retiring for him to even be looked at as a world champion, only for Randy to take it away from him 2 days later.
and then had that feud throughout the course of that year. And even still, it was the secondary big gold belt.
Yeah.
It wasn't the WWE Championship. And he'll never get it.
Number 30.
This is Crank It Up.
Yes. Crank It Up, The Big Show. His favorite theme.
Yeah, 2006 to present. And I dare say that that is the proper ranking of his songs. Because his, well, what's the, the original one, I liked it, but when he came out with this, I liked this better.
Yeah, I agree.
Now, Crank the Walls Down, give me a break.
I like that one, too.
Do you really? I didn't like it.
I thought it was a great mashup. It was better than when they did Rated RKO, because that they just really kind of cut and pasted the songs. But they actually went in the studio and melded the two songs together.
It was alright. Showbiz was pretty funny too, though.
Yeah.
Showbiz was funny. They showed his tag team, seriously.
Number 29.
Oh, it's my jam. I love this fucking song. I always did. That's right. Becca Randy was tolerable.
Right?
Becca Batista was tolerable.
Ric Flair, who was old as fuck then.
That's right. By the way, the gimmick of Cosby Studios, if we're going to call it that, the gimmick of the house is who was blank is blank then.
Yeah.
And Shenanigans still. Shenanigans still the word.
That's right. Hashtag shenanigans.
Shenanigans. But Line in the Sand by Evolution.
The first Motorhead appearance on the countdown.
Yeah, the first. Can Motorhead write a bad wrestling song? They just can't. Now, but without trying to spoil it, is King of Kings on here?
No.
Okay, I think it should be, personally. I like King of Kings too.
King of Kings is by and far the weakest of the three.
Oh, no question, but it's still good.
So I don't think it deserves a spot on here. And to answer, can Motorhead write a bad wrestling song? King of Kings.
I like King of Kings.
It's good, but it's not great.
It fits him better now. As the King of the Hill, as the owner, the COO. It's like you bow down to the king. I'm in charge. When he was King of Kings coming back and facing Booker, no. But it fits him now as a heel. I like it now.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, Line in the Sand Evolution. This fit a group that was missing only one thing, and that was a great theme song. And Hunter's like, hey, Lemmy, all right, I'll do it, whatever. Drinking with Jack, fucking House of Blues and shit.
Now, this song was so significant that all the way up until recently with Voices, Randy had that little feedback at the beginning of his theme songs. Because he used that for singles competition. Flair used his Woo still.
Hunter
Batista used his instrumental of "I Want to Walk Alone."
Yep.
You know, Hunter used the game, but Randy, when he was coming out for his IC run, kept using that. So that became such a trademark for him that when he had Burning My Light and started using voices, you had that little bit of feedback at the beginning to be instantly recognizable.
I don't remember the feedback being used on TV in the arenas with voices.
In the very beginning, it was.
Okay. Anyway.
Number 28. Wreck Mankind. More appropriately, Mick Foley.
Yeah, and I think this theme has endured over the years for Mick. He still uses it to this day when he comes back. But I personally like Mankind's themes.
Yeah.
I like
Schizophrenic.
Yeah, Schizophrenic, the
Ode to
Ode to
Freud.
Freud, thank you. Ode to Freud, where he would walk out to the sinister silent lamps and he would exit with piano music.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was fucking brilliant.
It was.
And it was totally Mick's idea. And Vince is like,
I wish that one was on here personally.
I do too.
Wreck is a good song. Do I think it deserves a spot at 28? No.
It belongs in top 50 all time, but not this high.
No. Not when Schizophrenic isn't on here at all.
Exactly.
Number 27, another personal favorite of mine.
Mine too.
Now see, we were just talking about the scratching on Brock's. Here it fits. It's a rap gimmick.
Yeah. Now, much like Evolution's song, Evolution was a group, John Cena was a performer, that was coming into his own,
Mm-hmm.
and just needed a little push in the ass to bring him out to the ring. And he cut his own. And it fit
Because
him
they
so
gave him that generic hip-hop theme.
And it was lame.
And he was like, look, if you're going to have me do this, I'm going to come up with my own track.
And sure
And he
as
called Trademark, went to the studio, and they fucking banged it out.
Yep.
And it was fucking brilliant.
I did
I'd
say-
say that should be ranked higher than The Time Is Now. Just because of impact.
Well,
Maybe not longevity,
yeah,
because
but
it didn't last as long.
Right, if you're not WWE.com, I agree, but WWE.com has to play up the babyface hero John Cena. Now, I dare say it's the only good song on originals. Really good song on originals.
See, I'm a little bit partial to Kurt's. I loved Kurt's I don't suck, I don't. It was fucking comical. And he didn't take it too seriously,
Yeah.
and it worked for him.
Alright.
Number 26. Oh!
No. Although I do like that version too. Oh, my phone's over there. Whatever.
Gold Lust for Gold Dust.
Yeah, this is one of those, again, that just endures.
Yeah.
He debuted at 95. It's been 20 years.
Even before I became a Gold Dust fan, I loved his music.
Yeah. Goldust has had great success with songs, even as Dustin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they call him a natural in WCW. You know, that was good too. You know, and Goldust for him fit that Hollywood cinematic operatic entrance that would bring out a A-list megastar to the ring. Again, one of those guys that should have won the title, and he didn't.
Number 25. I Walk Alone by Saliva for Batista. Now, say what you will about Batista.
I know.
I love that song.
I do too. I just think of Batista, so it loves me. But it played off the instrumental they had for him for a little bit when he first broke into his own. He was on his own the whole time. It was stuck with him when he was in Evolution as the singles wrestler. And then when he broke away and needed something a little more kick-ass, Saliva jumped in. And this lasted him, this is now 9 years.
Well, it's minus the time he was
With
gone.
a break, but even still, when you see Batista clips on WWE.com or WWE, they even still have the accompanying Batista thing. So this is one of those that right place, right time, and it's endured.
Yeah. Number 24.
Oh, man. Oh.
Dare I say the perfect theme for the perfect gimmick for the perfect wrestler.
This
And
theme,
I'm going to let you talk for a second. I'm going to go ahead and excuse myself, just check the battery.
very good, very good.
While you go ahead and go on about this one.
Because I adore this song.
Me too.
Kurt Hennig and his theme was what they said they were. Perfect.
Exactly.
No question about that. And just very much, an entrance of a superstar, much like Goldust, much like Flair. It signaled the arrival of a great throughout his entire run. And it's perfect. What can you say? Perfect.
Number 23. Somebody's Gonna Get It by 3-6 Mafia from Mark Henry. My only issue with this song as a whole, is the whole somebody's gonna get the ass kicked in the PG era.
Right.
Not a very PG song.
No.
3-6 Mafia, not a very PG rap group.
No.
Granted, how many rap groups are PG? But still.
John Cena. But
Have you heard his CD?
Yes, I have.
No, it's not.
I know it's not. That's why it hasn't been a follow-up. But I think this is the first song for Mark that really fit him. Sexual Chocolate was, but it was so comical. And just Mark.
I loved it though.
But you know what? You know what? As much as Mark embraced it, I never really felt that was really for him.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't, and especially when he got with Mae Young, it was like, no, God rest her soul, but no. But this one, he's an ass kicker. Someone's got to get that ass whooped. It just fits him.
I agree. Don't know if it belongs in the bottom 25, or the top 25, excuse me. Maybe the bottom half.
Yeah.
Number 22.
Ah, damn it. I'm not doing the Dusty Dance. Maybe I won't. Right.
Common Man Boogie, The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes.
And
So,
only-
so we can get you to do the Dusty Dance on film, but you won't do the Blue Meanie at the Keen's Games for the dance cam?
Nope. Too many ass girls there. Not gonna happen.
If y'all want to see Jeff Meacham do the Blue Meanie dance on the dance cam at the Keen's Games, put it in the comment box.
Why are you hijacking my channel? Why are you hijacking my channel right now? Why are you doing this to me?
Because it would be the greatest thing ever.
No. If the Kings win the cup, I'll do it. How about that? If the Kings win the cup this year, I'll do it.
Alright.
They can win the cup, so I'm alright. Faith in my team, right?
I love Common Man Boogie.
I you know what? As hokey as they made Dusty when he came in and they used this song, it fit because Dusty was playing the Common Man. You know, Dusty was always the Common Man's hero. And he got inducted into the Hall of Fame in 2007. He's out there fucking doing the Dusty dance with Crystal Marshall there on the stage. It's like, oh dear Christ, Dusty, oh my God. But it was so funny, and it fits him.
Number 21. This Fire Burns, Killswitch Engage, CM Punk.
Both
Used
of,
one night by Randy Orton.
right. Both of Punk's songs belong on here, but they're in the wrong order.
I don't know if I agree with that.
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you why. What song led him into the biggest night of his career?
I know. But what song led him into the biggest run of his career?
True. But this song he had for a good 5 years.
Yes.
True.
I know.
He's barely been using
Calls.
Colt for 2.5.
Right. Yeah. Almost 3 now. But I do like them both. I just like Colt better personally.
Personally, Colt is the better song, but list-wise, WWE theme-wise, This Fire Burns, I think, deserves a little bit more accolades because it led him into the biggest night of his career.
And lived through the dark times in the process.
Exactly.
Lord knows he had them.